And we're back. Okay, so this is the final video, and we're going to give you an example of how to win the game. So as you can see here, to win, be the first player with an infantry or tank unit in their opponent's headquarters at the start of your turn.
So it needs to survive.
So yeah, so you have to be alive at the end of your turn, the other guy can't kill you, and then you've won the game.
Right. And only the infantry or tank units can win.
Can't be a helicopter.
Nope. Got to be on the ground, not artillery or supply.
Okay. Gotcha. So the first player to have an infantry or tank unit in the opponent's HQ square at the end of the opponent's turn wins the battle.
Now, having said that, if you have no infantry or tank left, they've been all destroyed.
What do you do then?
What do you do? Well, that's what's called disembarking. So any card that's in the battlefield can be turned over if it's in your own HQ.
Okay.
And if you have a face-down card that's on the battlefield, that denotes a sort of a civilian infantry. It doesn't have attack, but it can move. Okay. So it's still an infantry card, and it can go across, sort of like a pawn in chess.
Gotcha.
It goes across and wins. So if you don't have any infantry or tanks left, you need to sort of recall some of your troops, at least one of them, and turn it over, and a face-down card again denotes an infantry with no attack.
It would be desperate times.
It would.
All right. So here we have an example scenario to give an example of how someone would win the game.
Yeah, it looks pretty bleak for the Apache.
So basically we have one guy left, it's our Apache, and our opponent has 3 tanks coming at us.
Yes.
So what's the first step is that they would move forward. That would be their turn.
All of them have movement too, and again you can move and attack with every unit that you have on your side, and the tanks can't attack the Apache.
Okay, so because just tanks can't attack helicopters.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
And you'll see that in the valid target icon bar on the bottom of the card.
Okay, so we see now the Apache has supplied himself.
Yes.
All right, and could you mention something kind of specific to the Apache and how he can attack? And let's talk about that for a second.
Sure. In every card, there may be a card ability, and these are basically the rule breakers, a certain ability that goes against the main rules. And the Apache has something called damage spread. Normally, when you assign damage, it has to be to 1 square. Yeah. It can be to multiple units within 1 square. If you had an attack value of 3, you could assign 1 to 3 infantry that's all in 1 square. Okay.
So like the Apache has an attack of 4, and if there were 2 different types of units on the same square, he could attack both of them. But he couldn't attack 2 units in 2 different squares. Oh, he can.
He can,
because he's got the special ability.
Right. Okay. So other cards wouldn't be able to attack this unit in this square and this unit in another square. However, the Apache can.
Gotcha.
And it's out of the 4, right? So he could do 1 in 4 different squares or 2 in 2 different squares.
Very cool.
You get my meaning. So at this point, he could, with the 1 radius range that he has the choice of either getting the tank that is in the upper right corner or the tank directly to his left.
Gotcha.
However, the tank directly to his left is about to win the game if you don't clear it out.
So he has to get rid of that guy.
Absolutely, and it has a damage of 4, and it could assign 3 to kill the 1 tank, and he actually has 1 left over.
But it doesn't do anything.
Well, he could assign it to the one in the upper right. He could assign 1, but you need to have the total amount of defense to take that card off the board.
And that damage doesn't carry on to the next round.
Exactly.
Okay, so in this example, he's turning around, and this means he's attacking, and he's attacking the guy to his left, and that guy's gone.
Removed from the game.
All right, so then the opponent's going to move their turn, and they're going to move forward. And, they can't attack the helicopter, nothing they can do there. So that's the end of
the tank's turn.
The tank's turn. But they weren't in that spot at the end of they didn't begin their turn.
So they haven't won yet.
They haven't won yet.
It gives the other player a chance to clear it out and keep on going.
Okay, so he's going to supply again.
Yep.
And now he's going to attack, but he can only attack and kill the guy 1 space away.
Yes, he could move to the left and attack the Sheridan tank.
Right.
And then the tank on the right would win.
But either way, he can basically only attack 1 person.
Exactly, because he would have to move to attack.
Okay, so he's going to attack the guy immediately to his right, and they are gone. But unfortunately,
Or fortunately.
Or fortunately, if you're but this is our guy. This is our helicopter here. So unfortunately for us,
yes.
This is the end of our turn. And at the beginning of our opponent's turn, they are in the square.
They're in
the opponent's HQ.
Correct.
And so they have won the game.
Yes.
And we lost.
Indeed.
Okay, so there you have it. That is how you play the game.
Absolutely. If you do have any questions, we have a frequently asked question page on the website, powerthegame.com. Feel free to go in there, post your own question. My staff will get it and we'll answer it directly to you. And if we get enough of the same question, we'll actually post that question onto the site. So again, go to the FAQ webpage of powerthegame.com and put in any questions you may have, and we'll get right back to you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.